Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We're playing like during the day, so we might actually find lots of matches and play some players I don't often play against. I usually end up playing fairly late at night, as you probably have noticed if you ever look at the clock up here, which I don't. But that's because I already know what time it is. You guys, I don't know, who cares what time it was when I recorded, right? But it might make a difference in who you play against. Chronopolis versus Homeless. Is Homeless streaming? No, I didn't think so. I've played one game against Chronopolis and he beat me. I think I've only played one game against Homeless as well, but I did win that one. Yeah, I guess freezing those endies is fine. It means you have to lose a patroller. Who's winning here? Okay, well you don't freeze the endies if you're not clicking the rectifier, I can tell you that. I mean, in terms of attack, Homeless is ahead right now. But he's about to lose some patrollers, so... Sagan? I don't know, base plus 10, 90 seconds. Oh, excuse me, I bumped my microphone cable and unplugged my headset. So you guys are... You briefly actually probably heard the game sound twice going through the mic from the speakers. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, something weird happened to the sound. It should be back now. God, I don't know what to do in base plus 10. There's so much here. Like, in terms of soak, it's like, there's Chieftain and Ossified. Sentinel, also like very big soak. Absorb, there's not really much. There's just like Lance-Tooth and Valk, neither of which are really things you want to soak on. I think Thermite and Lance-Tooth are pretty important here as like absorb denial. And against that, Ossified Drone like does well against threat, kind of, right? Which is what absorb denial is in some ways. You can build up a bunch of soak for free while they're choosing not to attack you. And you keep yourself relatively isolated from that threat by doing so. The other thing is like, Wild Drone Tesla. Like, I don't know if I really want to Wild Drone into that. Especially when I have Ossified drones available. Like, if I just let player one go, like, Wild Drone Tesla and kill my Wild Drones, I don't see how I win. So I don't think I should do that. But that's not, like, a clear direction. I mean, the direction is, like, Thermites and Lance-Tooth, right? How do you do that? Less clear. Maybe I just go DD, DDC, DDB, build a Tesla to kill a couple wilds, and see how it goes. It's not exactly a plan. Cause like you can build a Tesla and then like kill wilds a couple times, and then suddenly follow up with like you build a Thermite core on one turn, and then next turn you click the Thermite and build a Lance-Tooth with your 4 attack, is kind of the idea. It's going to be a bit tricky because they get first Tesla, but I don't think they really want 2 Teslas, so I can just wall against that. I could try like Fastimus or something, and like use Ossified drones. But I think it's pretty important to like get a Tesla since they have these wild drones. As player one, I'd be doing exactly what my opponent is doing here, and I'm not sure exactly like what the player two counter to that is. Yeah, of course. So opponent's got like a 3 gold head start on me and half a turn, kind of. But they have these super vulnerable wild drones, and so like as long as I can get a Tesla and not die, that's a pretty big advantage. Oh, well, here's a way to get a Tesla and not die, huh? I don't mind losing an engineer. Just kill all their wilds and have more drones, hopefully. Do I need this NG? Because I'm building like a wall next turn, right? And then I should be okay. I don't think I need the NG. Like, worst case, they add 3 attack and have 4. I can defend that, and I can build an NG next turn if I want that. Yeah. I think not buying a Tesla was a big mistake last turn. Especially if you don't click the steel splitter. Oh my goodness. There's no way that's right. DD EE? I'm losing 2 of these guys and they threaten to kill some more. I'd really, really like... well, what would I like? I mean, another Tesla's cool, but it might be sort of overkill. I was thinking like to get up to 4 attack, but I don't want that because I still have wild drones to kill, right? So I think like I'm happy to just sort of defend and murder wild drones as I go. But at some point soon-ish, I want, like... Maybe I get another Tesla next turn to take out the last 2. I'm not sure I can do that. They might have too much attack. Yeah, maybe I should have considered turning some of these drones into NGs and, like... If they just attack with these guys, I actually can do that. But if they add another Tesla, I clearly can't. But I think against 2 Teslas, their economy is just, like, too low to like be powering Teslas, so if I can just kill the wild drones, I think I'm okay. If they want more Teslas, I think they have to drone up first. Maybe I could add an Animus. And then build like Tarsi or Ossified as a way to get me like 1 more attack in the distant future when the Tesla's done, so that I can do the Thermite Lance-Tooth thing. They're still not clicking Splitter. This is unbelievable. I mean, do I really want to kill 3 NGs? I don't think I do. Oh, they're not clicking Tesla either. Wow. Well, I mean, in that case... I'm actually defended already for the next turn. Okay, they're gonna try and go, like, more drones. This is what you would want to do if you wanted more Teslas. Against this, I think something slow like an Animus is actually great. Oh no! You need either more attack or less if you want a Thermite Core. 4 is the wrong number. I don't know about that. Because now, like, you click Tesla, and you're at 3. Then you click Thermite, so you, like, traded an NG for 2 Pixies. And you have to hold the splitter, which I guess they've been happy to do, but I don't know why. Yeah, they're doing something pretty slow. I feel like I should just get an Animus. Well, the thing is, what am I doing with my blue in that case, right? I don't. They're attacking so little. I don't actually need a wall. So maybe I should just get this Tesla. Take out the last two wilds now and forget any of this absorb denial stuff. Or I could actually like try to deny absorb while attacking for 6, right? Build like thermite blast forge and try to like double lance tooth thermite click. That's a little bit ambitious, but maybe I could do it with enough NGs. It's worth thinking about. So say I attack for everything here. They attack for nothing. I'm down to 4 NGs and a wall. But they have 2 pixies, so it's really just 2 NGs and a wall. And then they build some more attack, presumably, right? Against that, can I really get, like, spend no blue on defense 2 turns in a row? I don't think so. So maybe I should just be grabbing a chieftain right about now. They can deny, but, like, can they really? And if they, I don't know. Like, they're gonna need to build a bunch of drones to make up for losing these if they want to do anything particularly good. Like, I don't know that they can get to so many thermites and so much attack that they're like denying chieftain absorb. But the chieftain's probably the wrong idea, right? I don't think it's so good here. But it seems better to build a conduit than a drone. No, I have Teslas. I think a drone is fine. I'm gonna need a lot of money to support this. Maybe I can just briefly turn off 1 Tesla to give me time to get enough absorb denial going. Right, I click both Teslas this turn and build a thermite. Next turn, and say a Gauss cannon. Next turn, I click the thermite, click 1 Tesla, and buy a lance tooth. Can I do that? I guess if they're gonna never attack me, I might get away with something like that. They're not even... Oh, wow. I don't know. I think you should trade an NG for 2 pixies. That's gotta be right. Is it? I don't know. I mean, eventually your NGs are worth 3 damage, but right now, like... I don't know. It's like waiting a long time to get that value. Okay. I could even build... If I can scrape together enough defense, I could have a second forge and like try to build 2 lance tooths, click thermite, click both Teslas. I don't think that should be achievable, but maybe opponent is giving me enough room. Let's see how that would look. So I do this, right? I think that's pretty clear. And let's say I just built like a forge here for 2 lance tooths. How much damage can they possibly do next turn? Like, they can add 3 more, right? They can kill 2 NGs or build 2 pixies equivalently. And then they can add 3 damage, which is like they'll be doing 7. Let's just call it 9 damage, like in a couple turns. I'm doing 2 to myself, that's like 11. So the question is, could I do this and get 2 lance tooths? I don't think so, but I could get lance tooth pixie, maybe. Not pixie, thermite. And then I'd be set on like Landstooth Wall thereafter, right? And I'm actually only hitting myself for one less than it looks like. I might actually be able to do this. I'm gonna give it a try. It's pretty greedy, but opponent hasn't really done anything all game, so that seems like the appropriate thing to do. Yeah, there's the second Tesla, so they're gonna try not to let me do this. I guess. But if they're not even clicking this one, I don't know, like you bought this Tesla like 3 turns ago, didn't you? And it still hasn't clicked even once? Hard to believe this can be correct. If they don't attack at all, can I do this? Can I take the dream turn that I had in mind of double Landstooth? Wait. Oh, right. Yeah, if I double Landstooth, then the Gauss Cannon was wasted. But like, I think that's fine. I deny less absorb, but like I get to. Okay, let's look at this a bit, I guess. Right, I can do this and buy a splitter or something, or maybe another thermite is the answer. Because then I can do 7, right? Click 2 of these, buy Landstooth on a future turn. So this is one option. If I try to buy the second Landstooth, what am I doing instead? I'm clicking a Tesla to buy a Landstooth. It's a Landstooth that costs like 3 attack, right? That's still fine, but I think this is better. Because it's a lot easier to defend and easier to keep denying absorb while still actually building walls and stuff. I don't think I really want a conduit yet. I think just Engis is fine. I'm not really excited about force fielding a bunch of times. Three, 7, -4. What? Why did I buy this Gauss Cannon? Hang on. it was good for getting to 4 and holding a Tesla, but it like kind of sucks in the future, right? Now in this line I probably do need the conduit, right? Huh. I can't get to like another. Yeah. Alright, well. I guess they gave me such an amazing line that my Gauss Cannon is wasted. Oh well. No, I need drones for like the being able to fuel the Tesla, I think. There's the Chieftain. I think it should be pretty easy to deny that Chieftain value. But I guess that's pretty far in the future. Maybe I shouldn't look that far ahead. Make proclamations that far ahead. So we need a wall and a force field. Now I get like the good turn that I kind of wanted, right? Ooh, not exactly what I wanted, because I can't fire all the Teslas next turn. I have to hold a drone to fire the Tesla? That might be worth. Yep. Probably should have considered a conduit more carefully. Okay, well, engineers are pretty important, and this Lance Tooth is pretty good. I think after this I'm gonna have to just be building walls, though. Walls, force fields, NGs. I can't even, like, do that. Maybe one wall and a force field and 2 NGs and hold a Lance Tooth or something. I have some problems, for sure. But when these Lance Teeth come in, I should be swinging pretty darn hard. I don't think either of us can ever really add more attack after this. It's just about, like, who can live long enough. Yeah, that conduit, those 2 NGs 2 turns ago, it should have been a conduit. I didn't foresee how soon I'd have to start holding drones. I don't think another Thermite is any good. They can click Thermite for free this way, which stinks. So I think I should build a force field, and another NG seems fine in that context. Thermite is no good. So I'll just float the blue. Yeah, I think as soon as this chieftain dies, I'm gonna be pretty happy. You get a slight exploit by clicking your Thermite here, but not as bad as if I hadn't force fielded. You definitely should click it, since it gives you 2 pixies and it gives me 1 health. Okay, I mean, you could hold this back, I guess. Similar exploit, but it lets you cash in the chieftain early if you want, I guess. So I can't deny it as much value. Okay, that's cute, I suppose. What if I just, like, didn't let you do that, though? What if I just, like, said, alright, your chieftain sucks and he'll continue to suck. I just won't fire my Teslas. How do you like that? Oh no, can you really click the chieftain? Oh man. Like, that's giving up serious value. It means I can't deny chieftain value, but only because you just give up the value for free, so... Alright. Bit of a weird game. I'd like to know what is the right response to player 1 Wild Tesla. Like, it's supposed to just be concede, but like in base plus 10, there ought to be some kind of counter. Going for player 2, like Tesla plus nothing, doesn't seem like it should win. But opponent really didn't put any pressure on me and just let me do whatever I wanted, more or less. And I didn't do the right things. Like here, as discussed. Well, if I'd made these a conduit, I wouldn't actually be able to fire the Teslas next turn. So maybe it was here that I needed the conduit. Turn 7. Is that when I was suggesting getting it? I don't think so. Yeah, and the Chieftain, as I predicted when I considered buying one, was just too easy to abuse. And meanwhile, I was way up in real attack. I think biggest mistake, obviously, was like never clicking that splitter or Tesla. Like, buying attackers and then not attacking with them was the big problem in this game. I think that, I don't know. Getting the 4 drones and then 3 drones, like, was it too much? I don't know. With Teslas, you really do need a lot of drones, so maybe it was correct. Right, like, it feels bad to lose all your wild drones, but if you used that extra money to reinvest in your economy, and you're like, oh no, opponent's making me lose a bunch of drones. But, like, if you're droning behind, you're usually sort of, like, not in a substantially worse position than if you had just droned up with regular drones to begin with. It just means like you got a bonus of some gold for a while, and normally that's enough econ that you want to build attackers. But if opponent is killing your drones, you can one thing you can do is just replace them as they die, and like, you're sort of okay? I don't know. Maybe losing wilds to your Teslas is just too bad, because you're like getting no absorb at all. This turn felt like, I don't know, this was a tough turn. I don't know what I was supposed to do. As you can see down here, this is the turn I spent the longest on. I sort of thought they were going to make me hold a Tesla, but like, when you can click Tesla to buy a Lance Tooth, isn't that good? I think so. And if they attack for enough that I can't do that, that I need another wall, the turn would have been much more comfortable. But I still would have been less happy. Like, it's amazing to get this much freedom, right? To just do whatever you want. Even though, like, you're, you know, by the metric of how much absorb you deny, like, your turn is less good, but you got to do more stuff. Some of the stuff was wasted, but, like, that's life. Yeah. And having the Lance Tooth really, like, building a Lance Tooth as a defender is not great, but building a Lance Tooth as an attacker and then defending with it is fine. Sort of. Like, I know he never attacks, so you could say I built him as a defender, but, like, he added a ton of pressure, and, like, I would like to click him, but I was under enough pressure that, like, holding him was, it's fine. It's the same as holding a splitter, which is, like, fine. Not great, but if it buys you defensive tempo, go for it. Alright. I guess we're done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.